No more games, no more waiting, no more milling around, no more just walking around like an accident. We need to make sure that we're doing things intentionally, right? If you want results, you're going to have to do something that actually generates those results. It can't be based off of how you feel. And this is why I'm always having these conversations, and I'm having so many arguments lately with people when I say fuck your feelings, because it ain't about how you feel. It's about what the reality is. The only thing we care about is the results. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your business. You got to be on top of things. I don't want y'all sitting at Walmart waving hello to me and I'm pulling up in my 2045 Porsche retired because you got to depend on a social security check and your money don't go as far because you was a part of this live stream, right? You watched all of my videos, but you wasn't intentional when you didn't take care of your business. I really, really do appreciate y'all. I really, really do appreciate y'all. Thank you, Pretty Boy, for the super chat. Thinking Man's podcast is great. So let me just say something to y'all. So last night, I got to give y'all the real insight. Again, thank you, Ken. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you, my family. I'm going to get this hung up today. Last night, I shot over to the hospital or whatever. For those of you that follow me on Instagram and followed my Instagram story, I posted a picture of me being in a hospital, and I'm also going to post a picture of me leaving out of an urgent care later on the night or whatever. So me and Rita, we went out to the bar as usual, and we out and we continuing to have conversations and things like that. And I'm gonna get a little bit opinionated right now if y'all give me a little bit of room, and then we gonna get to the money. So I'm gonna get a little bit opinionated, but so I've had this cough that's been lingering for a while, and it's like, first it was just a little scratch, cough here and there, and I was just getting progressively worse, and then my chest was hurting and all of this other type of stuff, right? So we at the bar. I meet a dope guy, Mr. Finance. What's happening, bro? I appreciate you. A lot of dope people. People was coming up to me like, Anton, I rock with your content. Thank you. All of that, right? And so Rita was like, yo, I think you need some other type of medicine because what we doing and this over-the-counter stuff is not working. It's not working. And I was talking to the guy that was next to me, and he was giving me some insight on beet juice and some natural stuff that you can do and all of this other type of stuff, right? But Rita was like, yo, we gonna have to take you to urgent care or something in the morning. I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And she said, why? I said, because I got to do my show. My people need me. We need to be able to have a conversation. I have to pour into them. I got to make sure that this Patreon exclusive video drop. Patreon link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. I said I got to drop this for them because of some things that's changed with the limits of the IRS going into 2022. They need this information. I have to get this to them, and I have to emphasize this to them because there's some stuff that I need them to know, right? I need to dig into them a little bit before we start getting to the other money talking. So I'm just talking about y'all. I'm talking about my Patreon members, and I'm like, yo, I got to feed into my people. And she said, all right, well, if we not going to go tomorrow morning because you just love your people that much, and this is the honest to God truth. She said, if we not going to go in the morning because you love your people that much, then we going to have to go tonight. So we wind up going that night, and, they was like, yo, ain't nothing really we can do. I don't hear any kind of pneumonia. They listen to my chest and all this stuff, right? And so we was asking a doctor. She said, have you been vaccinated and all of this stuff? I said, yeah, I've been vaccinated, right? And so she said, this is the physician. She said, I said, what does that mean? She was like, well, I can't really say what I want to say. I said, no, tell me what's really happening. I said, off the record, let me know what's really going on. And so she was just like, I'm just not for it, Anton. That's all I can really say. Whatever. It was a woman. It was a woman, black doctor or whatever. And so I'm like, man, what the piss is going on? Now I know that, yeah, I got a P.O. box, Sharice. It's in the description. So now I know that there's a lot of people that's just been normal. And then I know that there's a lot of people that's been regular and they didn't trip out or they had their little moment or whatever. But I'm just going to tell you, I took this jab, my first jab, over a month ago. I don't care. I'm going to just be honest. I took my first jab over a month ago. I have never been the sickly type. I got COVID back in February last year, end of February, beginning of March. I got it back in February, beginning of March. Ever since then, and prior to that, I've never had problems with sickness, health issues, none of that. I've been straight. I got this jab a month ago, and I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying that it's because of it. I'm just telling you what I'm experiencing. I got it a month ago, and I have not been straight since. I have not been straight since. I got it a month ago. I got my second shot on the 30th of last month. I got it in the beginning of the month, and then I got it on the 30th. I have not been straight since. It's just been some lingering issue. It's been something. It's a cough. It's this. It's that. I don't know what the piss is going on. Before I got it, I had the antibodies. I have no issues or whatever. I got mine was the one that started with an M. It was the one that started on the M. But I'm telling you, every single morning I push through. Every single show you see me, every single video that I record, I push through. And I make sure that I do these videos and I have these live streams because I want to make sure that you guys get everything that you need to get in order to continue to level up. But I'm telling you, I'm just not cool. Like, I'm not cool. We gave me some stuff last night. This morning, I was not feeling any better. So, but we good though. From an attitude perspective, let me see what you're saying, Super Chat. Website Dragon Well T help my. Okay, I'll check that out. From an attitude perspective, I feel fine. Like, I'm always lit. I'm always happy. But Rita and I was having this conversation on the way home from, visiting the physician and everything like that from the hospital and in the urgent care and all that stuff. And she was like, Anton, yo, I need you to get better. Like, I really, really need you to get better. And I was like, Rita, what are you talking about? And she was like, listen, she started tearing up. I'm like, yo, it's just a cough. Chill out. Don't do a whole lot here. She started tearing up and she was like, listen, I don't know what to do without you. Now, you talking about a person that I've been preparing her entire life. I've groomed her. I've put her in a position of power. Everything that we ever did, we did for her first. I made sure that her name was tight, clear, clean, all of that. Like, I put her in a position. I'm very well set up with regard to life insurance, all of my assets, businesses. She know where all of the passwords is and all of that. This is the person that has my best interest at heart. But she like, yo, I don't know what I would do without you. And so I need you to be more focused on what it is that you need to do from a health perspective and take care of yourself. But it gave me a pause and it helped me to start realizing that I need to be even more intentional than I have been when it comes to the things that's going to make sure that the people around me are protected. If you guys don't have life insurance, if you don't have healthcare coverage, right? I'll give you a little bit of insight that I shared with the Patreon members on the Patreon exclusive video this morning. I gave 1 in 4 people have zero money when it comes to retirement. The median average retirement amount, which is the average amongst everybody, is $65,000. Less than 9%, 8.5% of people actually max out when it comes to their retirement every single year. We don't know when our time is going to expire. Now, I'm not putting that on me, right? I feel like I'm going to be around for a very, very long time. But my point is that you guys have to be intentional. You can't keep walking around like an accident, right? I've seen too many people probably within the last 4 years, ever since my father died. I've seen too many people, including my father, that was not prepared to make sure that the people that was after them is taken care of. And so I started explaining to Rita, like, yo, y'all got it. Listen, don't worry about that. I'm making sure that this is good. She was like, what about this? Rita, that's women, right? Women are emotional. They get concerned or whatever, so on and so forth. But my point just becomes is that we have to make sure that we're doing things a little bit differently. We have to be a little bit more intentional. We have to take care of business, be on top of stuff, and take care of our health. So I actually called off of work this morning. So I'm not even working on that. The only thing that I'm doing is pouring into y'all. And then, after that, I made sure I got up at 4:30 this morning. I was cooking. I was making sure stuff was taken care of. I had to make sure that video was ready to go out. Drop the Patreon exclusive video. If you guys are Shout out to Sharice, changing your stuff to 40%. If you guys are not a part of the Patreon, again, that link is in the description. It's too much game and too much information that I'm continuously dropping regularly. I'm dropping another video in a few days in the Patreon to help you to continue to level up and how it is that you need to look at things from an investment perspective, and showing you some more stuff and some receipts and the ways in which you need to invest. If you guys are not intentional, if you're not a part of the Patreon, you need to join that ASAP and today. All right? No more games, no more waiting, no more milling around, no more just walking around like an accident. We need to make sure that we're doing things intentionally, right? If you want results, you're going to have to do something that actually generates those results. It can't be based off of how you feel. And this is why I'm always having these conversations, and I'm having so many arguments lately with people when I say fuck your feelings, because it ain't about how you feel. It's about what the reality is. The only thing we care about is the results. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your business. You got to be on top of things. I don't want y'all sitting at Walmart waving hello to me and I'm pulling up in my 2045 Porsche retired because you got to depend on a social security check and your money don't go as far because you was a part of this live stream, right? You watched all of my videos, but you wasn't intentional when you didn't take care of your business. At the end of the day, we all have to be intentional. I'm in a position to be able to pour into you guys. Literally, right after this live stream. Shout out to JT Coin Rings. Right after this live stream, I'm going to the bank. I'm sending a check out to a couple different Patreon members to invest in their businesses. Hopefully y'all didn't catch that cough. Rita's uncle just died a few weeks ago, and he wasn't prepared, and her aunt don't have nothing. So again, I'm on top of things. I'm taking care of business. I got to make sure that everything is taken care of. I'm gonna run to the bank after this, and then we gonna fund some businesses, and then I'm gonna get in the bed and I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna watch some movies that I never get to watch. I'm actually gonna take an afternoon off, so I'm actually pretty excited about that. But I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hey Rita. You got to check. Did you see this? Yes,
I saw it. It's so sweet.
It's crazy. Ken hooked me up. Again, shout out to Ken from the Thinking Man podcast. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.